Anybody have any questions?
Front row.
For Boopie and Matt, when did you guys kind of feel the momentum start to shift in their direction? And late in the game, it was pretty loud in there. How were you trying to kind of combat the energy you were feeling down the stretch there?
I feel like it was the second half. They went on their run, and we just tried to stop the crowd from getting into the game. So I feel like we started back playing at our pace, but they came out with a win, and kudos to them.
Matt.
Yeah, I don't think I felt like it was momentum swing at any point. It's a game of runs, and there was at no point where I thought that we didn't have it or weren't where we wanted to be.
Wasn't your guys' best three-point shooting night kind of uncharacteristic? What was kind of going on there? It just felt like they weren't falling, and did you feel like there was a certain point where they were going to start falling?
Matt.
I think that, it's just how it goes. You find whatever the defense gives you. They're a good defensive team. It's always been a thing that it's tough to shoot in tournaments sometimes, but we like to shoot the ones that we get that are open, and we felt like we had an advantage with Samet. He's a load down there, so we felt like we kept trying to get into him, and it was working. Locken had 4 fouls early, and he was out a lot of the second half, so that's how the game plan.
I feel like this was the same thing Matt said, throwing it into Samet. We played out of that, and I feel like we went on runs with that, but we just didn't come out with the win and came out short.
Other questions? Keep going.
And what can you guys just say about kind of this season as a whole? New coach, a lot of new players coming in, just to be where you are competing with a team like Clemson and how far this program has come. What can you say about kind of the state of SMU basketball?
I feel like a lot of people didn't believe in us and think we were going to do what we did this season, but I just want to thank Matt and all the seniors and everything for, just playing hard, and I thank all of my teammates and the coaching staff as well.
Yeah, I think it's in a great direction. You could tell the fan base and the people behind the scenes and the athletic department really cares about the sports and making it a big thing in the ACC first year, and this is what we did. It's pretty impressive, and I just want to say thank you to the fans and everybody who was involved, and Andy and the coaching staff for giving me a chance and teaching me a lot along the way that hopefully I can carry out with however long I play.
Any other questions for the two players? Okay, front row.
Stephen Arthur, Virginia Tech Television. For the players, y'all outscored Clemson 40-24 in the paint. How did y'all like y'all's ability to be aggressive inside?
I feel like we drove early in the first half. We made a lot of jump stops and a lot of layups. We didn't get to the free throw line a lot, but with the first half and the second half, I feel like we did that well, but we just couldn't knock down threes. But overall, I feel like we played hard.
Yeah, I think it was one of those games where they're kind of a physical team. They're an inside team. They got 2 presence down low as well, and it was a battle of the paint. Most games, unless you come out hitting 23s, usually whoever controls the paint can kind of come out with the win.
We good with the players? Okay, guys, you can head back to the locker room. Good job. Any questions for Coach?
Hey, Coach. I know it didn't end up the way you wanted, but just the way that you guys were able to respond after a little bit of a sloppier start. I know they had one too. What was kind of the message to the team after that halfway point of the first half, and how did you feel about their ability to kind of take control of the game?
Our players competed at a high level today. They played very hard. You said we outscored them in the paint significantly. We were tough. Forced 16 turnovers. We had 9 steals. We did enough defensively to win the game today. Very proud of their effort.
I know you haven't had a whole lot of time to reflect on this season, but your first year, you haven't even been in Dallas for a whole year yet. What can you just take away from what you guys have been able to do, the expectations you've exceeded, and how do you feel moving forward with this group?
Well, we really like our team. They've been just impressive young men with 10 new players, came together. They've had a terrific season with winning on the road, winning on neutral courts, and winning 23 games so far. So it's been a lot of fun to coach these young men. They grew as a team, they grew as individuals, and we're a pretty good basketball team right now.
Last one, sorry. If the NCAA tournament may not be in the cards this year, but if you do have the opportunity to play in some other postseason tournament, is that something you all are hoping to do?
Well, I'm not even thinking about that right now, honestly. We're just, we had our chances in the last couple minutes, even the last play of the game where a guy got hit on the arm or hit on the hand on a three-point shot, down 2 in the corner left. Chuck got hit on the hand on his shot, couldn't follow through, and then the out-of-bounds call where the Clemson guy kicked it. And, so we missed free throws down the stretch. We missed a layup, and then we missed a 4-foot floater with no one on us. So a lot of things did not go our way in the last three minutes of the game, unfortunately. So in a game like this, you have to try to convert. And so that's the stuff we're more thinking about instead of what's going to happen here in the next few days.
Front row.
The players were discussing earlier about y'all's first year in the ACC. What have you learned about your experience here in the Atlantic Coastal Conference?
What have we learned? You're from Virginia Tech, right? You need another hotel because we had to stay in Radford because there's only one hotel on campus, which is a very nice hotel. We just had to stay in. But no, Virginia Tech's a great place to go. There are a lot of great coaches, including Coach Young, and but this league is it's very spread out now with the West Coast editions of Cal and Stanford, SMU in the South, and I think it's an amazing league. This year probably won't have the number of NCAA tournament teams as a normal year. We'll see. That'll be determined here coming up. But it's an incredible basketball league, and we're thrilled to be in it at SMU. My coaching staff and our players, they did a great job this year of competing and putting us in position to win 7 road games. Went 7-3 on the road in the league, and to go 13-7 in the first year. So that's a credit to our players, and I have a great coaching staff. So when you go compete against some of these storied programs around the country in the conference, it was impressive what our guys did, and so we're very, very proud of them. And you always hate to lose a game like this, but if you take a step back and take a deep breath, what our guys did this year has been really, really impressive.
Any other questions? Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.